Welcome, students! Today we are stepping into the colorful world of chemistry to explore the substances we use every day. Have you ever wondered why a lemon tastes sour, or why soap feels so slippery? Let's begin our adventure by learning how to classify the world around us into three families: acidic, basic, and neutral. Our journey starts at a school science fair with siblings Ashwin and Kirthi. They were given a blank white paper, but when a volunteer sprayed it with a mystery liquid, a secret message appeared. It looked like magic, but it was actually a clever chemical reaction involving substances we are about to study. In our nature-based laboratory, we sort substances into three main groups, based on their chemical personalities. We have acids, bases, and neutral substances. Understanding these categories helps us predict how different materials will behave and interact with one another. But how do we tell them apart without tasting them? We use indicators. These are special substances that show a noticeable change, usually in color, when they touch an acid or a base. They are like chemical signals that reveal the hidden nature of any solution. Meet Litmus, our most common acid-base indicator. It's a natural dye extracted from composite organisms called lichens. In the lab, we use it most often in the form of these handy paper strips, which come in two specific colors, blue and red. Here is the litmus rule. Acidic substances, like lemon juice, turn blue litmus paper red. On the other hand, basic substances, like soap or baking soda, turn red litmus paper blue. It's a simple but powerful test to identify the chemicals in our kitchen and lab. What if the paper doesn't change at all? Substances like tap water, sugar solution, or salt solution are neutral. This means they are neither acidic nor basic. Because they lack those reactive properties, they don't affect the color of either red or blue litmus paper. We can often recognize acids by their sour taste and bases by their bitter taste and slippery, soapy feel. However, we must be very careful. You should never taste or touch unknown substances in a laboratory, as many chemicals can be poisonous or harmful if handled incorrectly. Nature is full of acids we can safely eat. Lemons contain citric acid, amla is packed with ascorbic acid, and tamarind gives us tartaric acid. Even the vinegar in your pantry is acidic, containing what we call acetic acid. These acids give our food its characteristic tang. You can even make indicators at home. By crushing red rose petals in hot water, you create a natural extract. This beautiful liquid turns a bright shade of red when added to an acid, but it turns green when it meets a base like soap. Nature really is our science laboratory. Turmeric, or haldi, is another golden indicator. It remains yellow in acidic or neutral solutions, but turns reddish-brown the moment it touches a base. This is why a yellow curry stain on your shirt turns red when you try to wash it with basic soap. Finally, let's use our sense of smell. Some substances, called olfactory indicators, change their odor in different environments. For example, the characteristic smell of an onion is destroyed when it is mixed with a basic solution like baking soda. It's a completely different way to sniff out the truth in chemistry. Now that we can identify acids and bases, it's time to see what happens when these chemical opposites collide. We are moving beyond identification to explore the exciting process of neutralization and its many uses in our daily lives. What happens when we mix an acidic substance with a basic one? If we add basic lime water to acidic lemon juice, we see the properties of the acid begin to vanish. They effectively cancel each other out, leading us to a point where the solution is no longer acidic. This chemical handshake is called a neutralization reaction. When an acid and a base are mixed in the right quantities, they neutralize each other's properties. The resulting solution is neither acidic nor basic. It has found a perfect chemical balance. Scientists represent this reaction with a simple equation. Acid plus base produces salt and water. But there's a hidden guest in this reaction too: heat. Whenever this reaction occurs, Energy is released into the surroundings. Neutralization reactions are exothermic, which means they give off heat. Along with water, the reaction produces a compound called a salt. This salt can be acidic, basic, or neutral, but the process of creating it is one of the most fundamental reactions in all of chemistry. Let's meet the father of modern Indian chemistry, Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray. He was a brilliant scientist and social reformer who established India's first pharmaceutical company in 1901. He believed in the power of science to advance society and championed learning in one's own mother tongue. Chemistry is a lifesaver. When a red ant bites, it injects formic acid into your skin, causing that sharp, stinging pain. By applying a mild base like moist baking soda, you neutralize the acid and get instant relief. It's a laboratory reaction happening right on your skin. Farmers use chemistry to grow our food. If soil becomes too acidic from excessive fertilizers, plants struggle to grow. To fix this, farmers add lime, which is a base. This neutralizes the excess acid and creates the perfect environment for healthy crops to thrive. What if the soil is too basic? In this case, we add organic matter like manure or compost. As this organic matter decays, it releases natural acids. These acids neutralize the basic nature of the soil, proving that balance is the key to a beautiful garden. Chemistry also protects our environment. Many factories produce acidic waste that can be deadly to fish and aquatic life if poured directly into rivers. By neutralizing this waste with basic substances first, we prevent environmental harm and keep our water bodies healthy and safe. We've learned so much, from identifying substances with indicators like litmus and turmeric to solving real-world problems through neutralization. Chemistry is everywhere. Next time you see a colorful flower or feel soapy water, remember, you're seeing the wonderful world of science in action. For more stuff, visit our website, given in the description. Comment below your queries and suggestions. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.